Hey guys, it's John, Dyslexic Geek here. The Lego Icons theme is one of the most enjoyable themes that Lego do. There's quite a few sets this year that are due to be retired, so I thought I'd give you guys a rundown of the sets that are all scheduled at this point to be retiring. There are some truly iconic sets in this list this year, that'll be going this year, and there certainly are a few you don't want to miss out on because some of them are really going to go for a lot of money once they do eventually go. So here's a list of the Lego Icon sets that are scheduled for retirement this year. Okay, first up we have the Galaxy Explorer. This set came out on August 1st, 2022. It's quite surprising to see that this one might well be going this year. Obviously it's not had a huge long run, but this is really a fantastic set. $100, not €99 or £90. This set really is something that really surprised me. I wasn't really that keen on it, but then I saw it in store for the first time, made up on display, and it's actually ginormous. I think this set is pretty much a bit of a bargain at this price. So if you're wanting this set, I wouldn't hang around because it's only going to be available for this year, I believe, and it is exclusive to Lego. I've not seen it anywhere else. So if you can, try and keep an eye on this one for double VIP points or good gift for purchase. I think this is a really great set. Here we have the Atari 2600, again released on August 1st of 2022, priced at $240, €240 or £210. This is a set I'm not overly infused by this one, if I'm honest. It doesn't. I was a bit too young to ever have the Atari 2600, so it doesn't have much of a meaning to me. It's a nice looking set. I think it's a little bit overpriced, if I'm honest. I have seen it various places slightly reduced, so keep an eye out for this one to try and get it on off if you can. But yeah, it's not as good as the NES that I released a few years ago. But if you're interested in this set, now's a good time to pick it up. Next up we have the Haunted House that came out on June in 2021. Now I think this is an absolutely fantastic set. I think this is brilliant. Ideal for Halloween. I think it looks good if you've got like a modular town going on. I think this is a really stunning set. Obviously last year it was subject to a price increase, so it was even better a few years ago before all the price increases. In the UK I have seen this on offer a few times. That's Smith's Toy Shop. So keep an eye on them. I think this one will do very well on the secondary market when it eventually retires. I think it's a fabulous set, absolutely brilliant. We really don't want to miss out on this one, if I'm honest with you. This is going to go for silly money, I think. Next up we have the Bird of Paradise, one of the really brilliant botanical sets. Personally I'm not a fan of this one. I think the ones that have been released more recently are much better than this. This came out in June 2021 and was priced at $100, €100 or £90. It's already on back order. I'm not sure if this is going quite just yet, but keep an eye on this one if you're after it. But yes, I do believe this one is going this year. Next up we have the Real Madrid Stadium, the Santiago Bernabeu. This set came out in March 2022, so a little over nearly a year now. Really expensive at $400, €400 or £345. This one, I think these stadium sets aren't really impressive at all to me. This one in particular, I'm very surprised because for those of you who don't know, the Bernabeu is currently undergoing a huge renovation. So in a year or two's time, when it finishes, it's not going to look anything like this. So I'm surprised Lego didn't really wait for the new stadium to be constructed. Obviously, this design, of the stadium is iconic, so I can see maybe that's why they've gone for this one. But it is very expensive, very expensive set. I don't personally think it's quite worth this amount of money. There's certainly better sets available for this set for this sort of price. But if you're interested in the stadium sets, grab this one now because it will be going this year, I believe. Next up we have the Friends Apartments, first released in June 2021, priced at $180, €180 or £160. For anyone who loves Friends, this is an absolute must-have. Absolutely brilliant set. My wife is a huge fan of Friends, so has this as well as Central Perk. I think this set is probably better than the Central Perk. So many references to the Friends series in this. Minifigures are fantastic, and it is really, very big. And it takes up quite a lot of space, but it is a very, very good set. I think this one will do really well once it retires because it's iconic. I don't know. I don't see Lego ever doing any more Friends sets after this. So try and grab this one as soon as you can if I was you. Next up, we have the Santa's Visit, released in October 2021, priced at $100, €100 or £90. This is one of those really good Christmas sets. I think these are really nice. If you're after this one, it is going to be going this year. So if you're collecting the Christmas sets and want them all, it's now's the time to get this. I think this one will do quite well eventually when it retires. I think all the previous Christmas ones that have gone now are going for quite good money. So if you're collecting these, this is one you don't really want to miss out on. Here we have the pickup truck, released in October 2021, priced at $130, €130 or £115. I'm not a huge lover of this set, if I'm honest. I think of all the vehicle sets that they do, this one doesn't really have much interest to me. I think it's quite bland, but if you're someone who collects all these vehicles, this one could do quite well in the aftermarket. I do believe this one will be going this year. Next up, we have Assembly Square, released in January 2017, so that's been around for a good 6 years now. Priced at $300, €300 or £260. I really do implore any of you who haven't got this yet, try and get this as soon as you can, because I think this is almost certainly to go this year. As the largest Lego modular that they've done so far. This will go for silly money once it retires. I think this will do incredibly well. It's a very beautiful set. I mean, at the moment it's temporarily out of stock. I think it's not quite gone just yet. But this is really, really one you don't want to miss out on. I can't stress. You really, really need to get hold of this because it is just brilliant. Another module that's going to be going this year is the Bookshop. It came out in January of 2020, priced at $200, €200 or £170. I think this is a really nice set. It was better, obviously, before all the price rises last year. But this is a set if you can get hold of this now, please do so. I think they get like all the modulars, they always do very well in the secondary market once they retired. I think this one is over time. It wasn't so popular when it first came out, but I think like the corner garage before it will, I think, do very well in the secondary market. And I think a lot of love will grow for this in the aftermarket. So yeah, if you can try and grab this as soon as you can. It's already saying temporarily out of stock. I'm not sure if it's actually gone yet. I think it's probably not quite yet, but it's not going to be much longer before it does eventually go. The last modular is scheduled to go this year is the police station, which came out in January of 2021. Priced at $200, €200, £170. It surprised me this one's going so fast. I wasn't actually expecting this one to go quite just yet, but according to the leaks that I've seen, that this one is indeed expected to go. Might be more towards the end of the year. I think it will go after the sort of Assembly Square and the Bookshop. I think it's a really, really nice set, very cool. But yeah, it's temporarily out of stock, but I don't think it's gone just yet, but try and grab this one as soon as you can. I think you've got a little while yet, I would have thought, but this one is scheduled to go this year, which is a real shame. Next up, we have the Ford Mustang, released in March 2019, priced at $170, €170 or £150. I think this is really cool. If you're into the cars, I think this is really good. It's quite big. I think it's a really, really nice set. I think like some of these cars, they do well in the aftermarket. So if you want to grab this one, please grab it now, because I think again it will go up in value once it's retired. Next up, we have the NASA Apollo 11 lunar lander, released in June of 2019, priced at $100, €100 or £90. I think this is a really cool set, quite well priced, I think. If you've got the Saturn V rocket, it certainly goes with that. It looks really nice alongside it. In the UK, I've seen this on sale quite often at Argos, so if you're trying to keep a lookout for that if you can. Currently saying temporarily out of stock. I don't think it's again not gone quite just yet, but I don't think it's going to be long until it retires. So if you're interested in picking up these space sets, try and grab this one as soon as you can. Next up, we have the Everyone is Awesome set, released in June 2021, priced at $35, €35 and £31. Not a set I'm particularly interested in this. I don't think this is fantastic. I don't think it's great at all. But it is what it is. So if you're interested in picking this one up, it is going to be going this year. Next up, we have the Horizon Forbidden West Tall Neck, released in May 2022, priced at $90, €90 or £80. I'm surprised this one looks like it's going to be going so soon. It's not had a huge run. It's quite if you're interested in the Horizon Forbidden West game, this is a set you might want to pick up. I'm not a huge lover of the game, if I'm perfectly honest. But I think the minifigure is pretty cool. I think this will do quite well in the aftermarket eventually. So this one looks like it's sadly going this year. So try and keep an eye out for this one. Try and get it in a sale if you can. This one is going to be going this year. Finally, we have the Coliseum set, released in November of 2020, priced at $550, €550 or £474. This is spectacular. Absolutely huge. I mean, it's really expensive, but it has a huge high piece count. I think 9,000 pieces. It is ginormous. I certainly don't have a room to display it, so it's not a set I'm ever going to pick up. But I think this one will do really well in the years to come. It's one of those sets that I think are quite special, if I'm honest. They really are quite unique. Certainly isn't anything that will ever come around ever again, I wouldn't have thought. But again, it's really, really expensive. So if you want to pick this one up, I think it's going to do really well. But obviously, when it retires, but the buy-in is very high. So this one is scheduled to go this year. So if you're interested in picking this up one, try and get it when it's a double VIP points or a good gift for purchase. But yes, it is going to be going this year, sadly. Okay, there we go. Those are the icon sets that are scheduled to be retiring this year. Now, these are all subject to change. Lego can put some of these back. You just never know. But the information that's about at the moment, these are the ones that are at this time going to be disappearing and retiring. If there's a few sets in here, I really recommend you guys get in. It is the Haunted House, Assembly Square, and the Galaxy Explorer. I think those three sets are fantastic. I think they will go for good money eventually when they retire. I mean, all these are really good sets. So try and buy them as soon as you can, particularly Assembly Square, because I think that one will be going very soon. So let me know in the comments if there are any sets that you might be picking up. And if you enjoyed this video, I'd be grateful if you can leave a like. And I'd very much love it if you consider subscribing today. So I look forward to seeing my next video. Thank you very much for watching.